look in a car window. Bears always do well if you put it in the titles. He's trying to... Okay, a lot of people ask me questions about what do I do when I go on vacation, when I have this many listings, etc. I do just like everybody else does. I put my eBay stores on time away, I put my Etsy store on vacation, and I put my HIP store on vacation, and also my toys store on eBay on time away. This time, I did not adjust any handling times or anything. All I did was go into time away on eBay and put my date, my starting date, my end date, and a small message that says, hey, we're going to take a little time away. All orders will be packed and shipped on a certain day. On Etsy, they don't have the option of keeping your store open while on vacation that I can find. So I just put it on vacation and shut it down until I get back. And then on HIP, they do have the option of leave your listings up with a message, or you can block them totally. And on the toy store, I use time away. But time away before, you used to have to adjust your handling time and all this other stuff with eBay. But now with that new time away feature, and if you want to find out more about time away, go into help on eBay. It's very simple. It adjusts the estimated shipping time. And people always say, well, don't do that. That's a death stroke to your sales. You're not going to sell. Guys, I don't play with the algorithm stuff. I have too many listings to be doing that. I don't do selling or sell similar, end and relist. I don't play around. I list it and I forget it. I sold this many cards on eBay. I sold a total of 101 cards on eBay worth over $480. On HIP, I sold 2 cards worth $9. And Etsy, since it was turned off, I only sold 3 cards. But a total is 106 cards across the platforms for over $500 in 1 week. I'm very happy with that, with the times going on with the sales up and down. But they were just coming in. I didn't run any sales. I didn't run any offers. Any automatic offers are out there. They just sold. So I didn't mess with anything except time away. Put my store on time away, let my listings sell while I'm gone on eBay, and this is what sold. So I spared the pain of going through and pulling them out of all the boxes like the last video. That was a long one. I'm going to walk through the variety of cards that these people bought. And what people get out of this, I hope, is the variety of postcards, not the dollars. Most cards sell between $4 and $5 for me. Now, I do have some here that sold for more, and I'll try to pick those out if I can. I'll go through the couple HIP ones real quick on here that I have. And I got them kind of organized, so it might take me a second. First one was Union Oil. It's got that Union Oil series on there, that 76 gasoline. This was OJ Valley with oranges and stuff. Just a chrome card. And then the next one on HIP was the Missouri Ozarks, like a montage of 2 things. Chrome card, probably from the 70s on there. So those 2 sold on HIP. Now on Etsy, I had what, 3 cards? Yeah, 3 cards on Etsy. And the first one is a reprint of Historic Elgin. That's a reprint for the Historical Society on there. It's not a real photo. It's a reprint they use for the Historical Society there. I got a bunch of those in, and most of them have sold. Elgin's north of Chicago. It's a nice historic town. Northwestern, I think, it's up to the university. Then I sold a ship on Etsy. USS Manitowoc, LST 1180. Nice solid chrome card, unused. And then the guy bought another boat, USS Dixon. Right there. Nice solid chrome card of a naval ship. Okay, now we get into the stack of cards that I got for eBay. And this is where you really want to see the variety that people pick through. And you can do all that stuff with the algorithm and stuff like that, but it still comes down to what's in the subject. What are they looking for? This first one is the Philippines. And what's special about this card? Right? Airline. Right there, Pan Am. This was in my box number 2. This was listed a few years ago with a bunch of Pan Am ones. And this one sold. It's just a picture of a mountain in the Philippines. Next one is a Navy ship. USS Abraham Lincoln. Vertical card. It's one of those prints. Azteque Island. I can't be sure if I can say that name. Atlantic Ocean. Just a chrome card of the ocean, unused. Next one is Fun in Florida. This guy bought like 5 cards. Linen card, and it says Fun in Florida with a boat. And there's really nothing, no description on the back. It's just a picture of a boat, and it says Fun in Florida right across the top. Now these next cards don't have a postcard back on them, but he did buy them. And I did list them as postcards. They don't have the stamp box message or the line on there. Just a picture of 2 boats. $4.55. Next, he bought this one. Same thing. Doesn't have the postcard back, but he bought a boat. Next one is this one. This one did have a name on the boat, so I was able to put that in the title. Same thing. So that guy bought those cards there. Next one is a photo. This sold for $8.55. This is the Kearsarge CV33 from the 1950s. And how do I know that? It's got all the information I need for the listing right on the back. 6x5 photo. $8.55. Next one is some kind of Lloyd Center in Portland, Oregon. Looks like a mall or something. Just a chrome card, unused. There is a little bit of a ding right in there. Hopefully I disclosed that. I'll have to check that on there. If they say anything, I'll refund them if I missed it. Next one is beautiful Sanibel Island River. Sanibel Island. We just got back from Florida, but we're up in we're up by Sarasota. That's where we go every year. Next one is the naval cover, ship cover. This is one of the really cool ones. It's got an arrowhead. I can't even try to say that ship's name. Hase Ampa? Right there, it's got the date in there, but it's got the ship stamp on there of an arrowhead like. And these do go eBay standard envelope now. So that's been really helping me with keeping top rated seller. I lost it for 1 month, then I got it back the next one. Next one is the same boat right there. That's the same boat, but this is the chrome card of that boat. So that guy bought the cover, and then he bought a postcard. So they're searching on ship names. This is another one of those photos for $8.55. This is the Wisconsin, USS Wisconsin, BB-64, around 1945. It's by 6x3 card. Or photo. That'll go not eBay standard envelope. Next one is one of the prints that the club did that I bought these cards from. USS Battleship Wisconsin. They put information on the back. It's on lighter cardstock, but it is printed kind of nice. Another one of the prints of the boat, the Brazos. It looks like an older boat. That was printed from the print. USS Solace AH2, another older boat print. This is all one guy that bought these boat ship cards. USS Glacier AF4, older boat. It's one of those prints. USS Mercy AH4. That's a print. USS Panther 86. That's an older one. Look at the mast with the sails right there. And all these prints sold for $4.55. USS Relief AH1. Another print. This is a chrome card of a ship. This is the USS Wasp. God, I can't even say it. USS Wasp, LHD-1. And that's an amphibious assault ship. Chrome card. From that Navy ship lot I got, if you haven't figured that out. Higgins Avenue, Missoula, Montana. It's kind of distressed. It's got a nice crease along the bottom. It is posted. It was posted in 1925. For 1925 and having a little crease, that's not too bad. That sold, I think, for $6 or over $6. Here's another one of the photos for $8.55. The Alt DD698, around 1965. 6x3 card, or 5x3. This is a bear. Looking in a car window. Bears always do well if you put it in the titles. He's trying to get in the car there. That's not Yogi. 1964, Montana. Another one of the ship photos, Mississippi AG-128, around 1963. So, nice little photo of a ship. The Silverton, Colorado dwarfs the vastness of the Colorado, some kind of mountains. This is a view card. That's what, just a view card. Chrome, unused, $4.55. Augusta, Georgia, county building and municipal building. Never pass up buildings. You never know. Someone might have worked in that building there, or their grandpa or something like that. Haunted column. This is a haunted column. The column you see on the corner of 5th and Broad Street was once part of the Augusta trademark, and it is a legend that any person who removes this column will meet with sudden death. Do not remove that column. It's haunted. Chrome card. Stuff like that always sells. Make sure I put the title as like haunted column or something. Nassau N, Princeton, New Jersey. Some N, Chrome card, unposted. Just probably a 60s, 70s, 80s card. This is the Paul Revere. I probably have a dozen of these there. $4.55 for one that's pretty prevalent out there. Remember, look through the variety that I'm pulling here, and you'll see that they're pulling a lot of stuff. You can disregard some of the ships because I do have a good ship base, but just some of the cards that these people are buying are just all over the board. View of Harbor, Pensacola, Florida. And guess what? This is 1906. Undivided back. Nice card. This is from that special collection that you can check out here in the playlist that goes through albums 1 through 8. And I'll be doing an update next month on where I'm at, getting my money back for that and how it's doing. So they've cherry-picked all the good cards out now, so they're kind of, not selling as fast as they did. This is the Breakneck Mountain on the river, and it's Cold Spring, New York, and it's showing the railroad. Anything with railroad. Get in there. It's a white border card. I would probably say, 50s. Stationed at Yellowstone, Montana. This one, I probably could have priced it up a little bit more. It's a station at Yellowstone. I think I got $7 or $8 for this one. Could have went probably a little higher on that one. Maybe I saw something in the comps that I didn't. The Lord's Last Supper. Religious cards. They always do well. Now this one has the flea market. I don't take those off. I just let the collector do that. It's part of the history of the card to me, and plus it would just take too much time and then probably ruin them. And the same person bought the wax figure of Jesus at the Last Supper with the grail. Another photo. Starrett DD-27 from 1910 era. Look at the coal burning right there. I've learned so much about ships and different things doing postcards. Back home is a painting, Confederate painting of family on there. Chrome card. Print of the, this is a Coast Guard, and these Coast Guard ships are just plain cool. I love the cutters. I love doing those. This is the Alert, WMEC 630. It's a print. Someone's going to be happy with that one, hopefully. Here's another photo of the Braunstein DE 1037, 1970s. Circa 1970s. And then this one is, I really don't know what it is. Temple. Some temple somewhere. Oh, I just sold another postcard. I haven't even packed these up yet. I figured I'd pull them all and show you guys the variety of what people are buying. And then I gotta spend another hour or so packing these things up. Hangman Yacht Club. Yacht Club. I got like 3 of these cards. I remember the quantity 3. Whenever I have like quantity of 2 or 3, I always check when I sell it. Make sure I still have the other ones. Fort Boonesboro. It's a fort. Chrome card. Unposted. $4.55. Here's a white border, and this came from that special collection too. Nice looking bridge. Unposted. This sold for like $6.55 or something like that. Now this is the USS Von Steuben, ID 3017. And if you look at the flags here, and on there, that tells it's a little older ship the way it's built. Now this is the last one of this print, so I left it in its baggie here, and I put it in the stack. So when I get to this one, I'll make sure that I zero it out. It's at 0 because I don't have any more of these things. They bought the last one. This is a crawfish. That's a Louisiana crawfish. Nothing on the back. Tells a little bit about it. I sold the crawfish. I'm in the fishing business. This is another print, Casa Grande. This is an older ship there, just a print. All the time while I was on vacation, I do look for a couple things when I'm on vacation, and I do check it every so often. I'm not one of those where I'm not touching anything while I'm on vacation. Hey, this is what I do. This is my hobby. This is my business. I'm going to check it. I don't, there's really no timer off. I'm the owner of it. So I got to make sure. So I always check to make sure any questions or any refunds type things are happening. Sometimes you just got a refund because you're not here to take care of it in 2 or 3 days. Lately I've had a lot of cards taking a longer time being mailed, so I got to appease the customers. I have canned message I send to them. And most of the time they're pretty cool. I get a few people that it just went too long, 15, 20 days. I'll just refund and say, hey, keep the card. Not too often, but lately, East Coast mostly, I think, Pennsylvania, in that area, it's been a little wild. Sold 3 of these cards. And this is Navy's Elite School. It's like Top Gun type thing. So United States Navy Fighter Weapons School. So maybe Top Gun movie that came out helped with that. 3 of those cards are $4.55 each. Then we get into, remember I do trade cards too. I'll buy a box of trade cards and then I'll break, or a set of them, and I'll break them up. This is the Garbage Pail Kids. This guy bought like 7 of these. Here's one right there. Nailed Neil. Now I leave them in the plastic here because these collectors can get a little weird on anything going on with these cards. Gassy Gus. Not as bad as sports cards, but not near close allowable on postcards. Zeke Freak. These are all from 1986. Bad Buggy. Right there. Dottie Dribble. Look at her nose. Dottie Dribble. There's Dribble. Dottie Dribble. And I think the last one is Stingray. Stingray. So that's Ray, and he's getting stung. Stingray. And on the back they have a little something too, but I have a lot of those Garbage Pail Kids. I always look for those on there. You want to get to know what those are. There's a checklist on the internet. Just go out there, Garbage Pail Kids checklist or sites. Learn about those because you will see them. And there's some of those cards are pretty pricey on there. Here's another photo. The Surprise PG-63 around 1944. Nice photo. Welcome Arch. Union Depot, Denver, Colorado. Some kind of arch. This is an older divided back card. I can just feel by the way it's made. This is also an older one. Easton, Pennsylvania, The Circle. They kind of drew in, looks like they kind of drew in those people and 10 of them. Divided back card, $4.55. I got another naval ship here, this colorful one. It looks like a submarine going down there. A print, $4.55. And you can always rewind this and look at the different varieties I got here. They're buying view cards, they're buying some linens, not that many linens, but the chrome cards, the divided backs. The Wedding of the Waters view card. And then if you ever seen my eBay store, you know I got him. He's in the right hand corner of my banner that goes across my eBay store and stuff. He sold Abraham Lincoln, portrait of him, $4.55. A lot of people wouldn't put those cards up there. Main Street in Houston. Now this looks like an older card, but it's not. You can see it glisten on there. See if I can get it. Yep, there you go. It's a chrome card. It's been a reprint. This is Pat O'Brien's in New Orleans restaurant, unposted chrome card. Probably 40s, 50s, 60s, 60s probably. This is a church in the winter. Cohasset Village. This is the Commons. Just a chrome card of a church in the winter. Mississippi State Capitol, white border card. 1945 it was posted. Here's another one of the prints. The Meadowlark, MSC 196. It's an older ship too. Looks like it's not coal or whatever. This looks like a Hawaiian card. Papu Bay at Moria. Oh, this is another one of those Pan Am airline issued cards. So that's kind of on a roll. That's sold. I'm trying to keep them in order so when I go to pack these, they're all together so I don't have to hunt them down. This is a Continental card of Subic Bay. My brother was in Subic Bay when he was in the Philippines on there. And that's a important place for Navy men back in the day. It was Subic Bay. A lot of good memories, they said. A lot of people asked me about them. They sell pretty good. So Subic Bay with Navy. Keep an eye on those. Here's another view card. The Devil's Slide, Cripple Creek, Shortline, Colorado. So you got a couple things going on here. You got a mountain up there. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, you got a mountain. You got a train. And then you got a stagecoach right over here. So you got a stagecoach, a train, and then a view of a mountain on an older divided back. So someone picked that out on there for $4.55. And then here's another one, Silver Cascade Falls, Cripple Creek Shortline. Same guy bought this one. That's the train of the Cripple Creek. They know what that is. So get it in the title, they'll find it. Wren Building, College of William and Mary, Williamsburg, Virginia. This is a linen card. That's a linen. This is a chrome card of unique, outstanding wood exhibits. A wood shop. Unposted chrome card. Seems like an earlier one. Now this is the Hanley with tugs and picot and active. That's what it says right there. USS Hunley, AS-31, print, 455. USS Shipjack, submarine, going through the water, print. USS San Juan, this is a print but it's color on there. Richards Lennox Square, Atlanta. I've sold a lot of these here. This came from the private collection, those 8 albums. I've sold almost all of these Lennox Squares. Is that still there? I don't know, Atlanta. I'm in the car business. I sold the Ecoline van. I remember these vans. 1981 Ford Econoline vans. Look at that. It's a promo card. And that's a postcard. It's got a postcard back on it. So that's sold. Someone must have had one of those Econo vans at one time or another. This is a building, skyline in downtown area, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Older skyline, might have changed. Someone wanted it. Unposted. Chrome card, 455. This is the IDS. This one took me a minute to find. I was looking at something else. I was looking at that other card. So this was like a mind block. But this is the same thing. Minneapolis. That's the same building that was in that other one. And it's IDS building somewhere on there. You don't have to know a lot about places. It's just got to be a cool subject. And get it in titles. And this is a door. House of Representatives, Louisiana State Capitol, Baton Rouge. It's a door. Linen card. Older linen card. It's been in a book. It's got some tape on the back. So, yeah, I sold the door. I'm in the hardware business. Lake Altus. Another view card. Just a lake. Unposted. Chrome card of a lake. It's vacation time. People are looking for stuff. Vista Del Area Del Club, the 8th Mexico card. I always pick up Mexico cards. Someone went there, and this has been posted. It's got the ramen corners on there. This is the Wild Goose. Look at that goose. Big old goose stack shoe. Only in Canada. Chrome card. Super Carrier Reflections, U.S. Kennedy. This is USS Kennedy with reflections at night. Nice looking staged thing. Continental size card. It's not a standard card. It's a continental size card on there. So that's sold. Here's a print of the USS Stockton DD 683. Got some camouflage on the hull. USS El Paso. Another ship card, chrome, unused. This club did order postcards that were already made like that, and I have boxes of them, boxes and boxes and boxes of different postcards on there. These they printed, like this one. This one they printed. This is the USS Wasp, LHD-1. Wasp is doing good there. This is something. I think it's a painting. Posted in 1937, but you look at that, doesn't have a lot of information on there, but it has one thing. The cancel USS Case, 1937, right before the war. That's the boat. That's what sold this card. And I did put that in the title, is the USS Case, cancel. And people looking for that know what that is. The Federal Trade Commission, Washington, D.C. Linen card. This was a neat one, but there's a lot of these out there. I really thought I had something here from the private collection, and it's really a neat looking card, but there's just a ton of them out there. Only sold for $4.55. It's a linen card of U.S. Navy takes to the air for victory. Look at that. All the planes in a V for victory. You'd think that would be something really cool. There's just a ton of them out there. I was competing against everybody else, so I had to just list it as a common card. Because that's what it was. It's a common card. Even though I think it was something, my data said that's a common card. HMS Nelson. This came from that private collection too. This is a older cards, divided back, real thick card stock, tinted card on there. And I think that sold for about $6.55 or so. Here's one of the Chrome cards that they purchased from a publisher, and this is the USS Monrovia APA 31, unused. I have tons of these on there, and the quantity is all in eBay. I didn't hold back and just put 5. If I had 500 of them, I counted them out. I did the listing and put 500 as quantity, and I don't have to deal with it. When I get down to about 10 or 12, I'll count the cards just to make sure the quantity on eBay is right, so I didn't screw it up. But look, I just sold another one of the same thing. So now the quantity is down by 2. And some people say you should have held back. You know what? I don't want to manage 35,000 cards in that way. Just not every week. I didn't want to do that. So I started a little bit at first, but then I said, no, I'm just going to let eBay calm it down. And they're selling. It's so far so good. It's worked. My gamble is paying off. And this is some doll. Gay's Dollhouse Museum. Dolls. I don't do dolls. Now, if you ever watched Pittsburgh Picker, Sarah and Adam, Sarah's specialty is Cabbage Patch Kids. A lot of people don't think they don't sell. Go check their channel out and check out, look at their video and find their store. I think they got on Etsy and stuff like that, and she Instagram Daily Cabbage as well. She does wonders with those. I sent her a couple of them that I picked up and stuff, and they sold. She buys them and does their hair and does them all up. She knows all about the faces. So if you got any questions, hit the Daily Cabbage up. And then Adam is her partner that does it. And they have a weekly live show, Thursday, Sunday, and then Monday. Dark County Picker and Ed DeRusso and writers on. They talk about everything, food, stuff like that. Nice, relaxed environment. This is USS Terrell County. Just a print. USS Wisconsin BB09. This is a one that the club printed off and they put the information on the back. It's a 3.5 by 5.5 standard card. I did get a bunch of those in there too. They do sell. Here's another one of that Monrovia. So we sold 3 of those. And I didn't have to do anything. It just counts it down. USS Compton, another print, 705. The Old Tide Mill, Cossack Harbor, Massachusetts. It's a mill. Unposted Chrome card. This one is Mohican Island. Booth Bay Harbor. It's an island. It does have some goobers on it, on the side there. It does have like that's called a scalloped edge. Let me see if I can put something white behind it. You can kind of see it there, up in the top there. That's called a scalloped edge when they do that. That's what I call it. So this is Monterey, California, Kate Martries or something. Chrome card. It's got kind of a different back on it. And then the last card, Yacht Club, Watch Hill, Rhode Island. Right there. So that's all the cards. It was a little bit faster than me pulling the cards out like that last video. I'll do that every once in a while on there, but I had to show that Etsy big order. But again, 101 cards on eBay, $480. HIP, 2 cards, $9. Etsy, 3 cards, $15. Over $500 and over $100 or 100 postcards sold while on vacation using time away on eBay, vacation mode on Etsy, and vacation mode and still selling on HIP. So if you're going on vacation, worried about that, everybody says that it hurts your algorithm, whatever. My data right now says no, it has not. This is standard. I'm okay with this while I was gone. So I still answer questions, about their order mostly than anything on vacation, and I do look for refunds. You want to take care of those because those can be a defect if that eBay has to step in. So those are the 2 things I look at. And a lot of times you might have to refund because you're not there, you don't have it, you can't check it, and you're gone a week, week and a half, like we are. It's just part of business. But I appreciate watching. List everything, see if it sells, see what your data does, do the best practices, and let it rip. I'll talk to you next.